Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for the Terrence.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. This fight has a real good flow to it. He parries that left jab away. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nice hook. Great shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Caution being thrown to the wind. They exchange punches. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't...
And there's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. How about that time counter shot? Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Looking to land the hook. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Punch, counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got...
Let's get it started in round three. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Jab misses. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Back and forth they go. Crawford is dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got a
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
as long as they don't.
Here we go to the fourth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Hooked, misses. Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, and you got away with it. You can do it again.
That left hook is blocked. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He can't connect with that right hook. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to... And there's the bell for round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The perfect counter lands. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Catch and shoot. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Look how they're covering up their body now. They know it's been compromised. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just missing with the uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
What a huge momentum swing. On to the 6th round. Crawford may be ready to go down. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Hold that thought! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Hold that thought! Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are right.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurt.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. So it's plan B time after being... There's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, everything.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! I thought that was the end, but here we go again! Back into the fire!
Defense, defense, defense.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford may be ready to go down. But Crawford is on the canvas. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're okay.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knock.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at a... And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. So here comes Saul Alvarez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. At 20 years of age, he is undefeated at 36 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the young, undefeated world contender.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighter. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Nice defense on that jab. Good defense there with that left hook. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Hooks upstairs. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Misses with the jab. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick. Whoa, wait a minute! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. How are they he's still standing.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him?
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out.
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me that ball.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Canelo in serious jeopardy here. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody up.
And there's the bell to start round 4. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Insane action. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Counter punching. He fails to score with that left hook. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Perfect counter shot. Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense.
Whoa, do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how... Back into the fray here in round 5. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to... Hold it right there! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to...
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bing days now.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Let's start the 6. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the...
Hold on a second. And down goes Crawford. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Look at this corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody fix...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Well done with that counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked out. Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods. Took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. That...
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford. 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud. And here he is, Terrence Bud. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Can't land that jab. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Lead uppercut, such a dangerous punch to throw, but it pays high dividends. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Don't be looking at this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shit.
Here we go for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice job blocking the left hook. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too weak.
That's get it started in round 3. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He blocks that jab. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Blocks that jab. That right hook catching air. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He threw a punch and just got countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Just misses right uppercut. Defense is not an option for these two. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to...
There's always a way back. Don't ever run.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. Oh, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. This is the beginning of round 6. Are all over the place. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's hold it right there. Crawford may be ready to go down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Man, that's 3 times out of respect your ass. I'm not about to play.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.